The day began with a soft gray light, a classic British morning, where the world seemed to pause beneath a blanket of clouds. The air was cool and still, and the village streets were empty, waiting for the first signs of life to stir. It was the kind of morning that promised stories, if only you listened closely enough. Harley Bird gazed out her window as the first raindrops traced diamonds down the glass. Each droplet caught the pale morning light, turning the window into a canvas of shimmering patterns. She pressed her nose to the cool pane, watching the world blur and shift behind the curtain of rain. Most would stay inside, content to watch the rain from the warmth of their homes. But Harley felt a spark of excitement. To her, the rain was not something to hide from. It was a secret invitation, a call to explore a world made new. She hurried to her room, heart beating faster, and pulled on her sunshine yellow raincoat and shiny red boots. The bright colors stood out against the gray morning, a promise of cheerfulness no matter the weather. With every button fastened and every lace tied, she felt more ready for whatever adventure the day might bring. Grabbing her colorful umbrella, Harley stepped outside into a world transformed. The garden glistened, the grass sparkled with fresh droplets, and the air was filled with the unmistakable scent of rain on earth. Every breath felt cleaner, every color brighter, as if the rain had washed the world anew just for her. The gentle pitter-patter on her umbrella became the soundtrack to her journey. Streets glistened beneath her feet, leaves sparkled overhead, and puddles mirrored the shifting sky. Each step was accompanied by the soft music of rain, making even the most familiar places feel mysterious and full of possibility. Harley walked with no destination in mind, letting the rain guide her path. The world felt quieter, more magical, just her and the gentle rhythm of the rain. Every corner she turned, every empty street she wandered, seemed to hold a new secret waiting to be discovered. Each splash of her boots was a declaration. The adventure had begun. With every leap into a puddle, Harley felt the joy of the moment, the freedom of a rainy day, and the promise that even the grayest mornings can hold the brightest adventures. Harley wandered to the park as the rain grew heavier, her boots splashing quietly through puddles that reflected the gray sky above. The world seemed to slow down, the usual bustle of the city replaced by the gentle hush of falling rain. She breathed in the fresh, earthy scent that only a rainy day could bring, feeling a sense of calm settle over her. She closed her umbrella, letting cool drops fall on her face. The sensation was both shocking and delightful, a reminder of childhood days spent running wild in summer storms. She tilted her head back, eyes closed, savoring the feeling of each droplet as it landed on her skin. Giggling, she spun in her yellow coat, arms wide, embracing the rain. The world blurred around her, colors swirling as she twirled, her laughter echoing through the empty park. For a moment, she felt as if she were the only person in the world, dancing with the storm. Under a large oak, the rain softened, creating a gentle shower. The tree's broad branches offered a canopy, sheltering her from the heaviest drops. She watched as the rain trickled down the leaves, forming tiny rivers that raced to the ground. She listened, tapping on her coat, rustling on leaves, splashing in puddles, a symphony of water. Each sound blended together, creating a melody that was both soothing and invigorating, as if nature itself was composing a song just for her. Harley played a childhood game, catching raindrops on her tongue, laughing at the challenge. She chased the droplets with her mouth open, feeling silly and free, her worries washed away by the rain. The rain became her playmate, inviting her to leap, twirl, and forget the world beyond the park's green borders. She felt a connection to the moment, to the weather, and to her own sense of wonder. She found a deserted swing set, sat on the wet seat, and soared higher and higher. The chains creaked, the swing arced, and she felt the rush of air and rain against her cheeks. Each swing sent her through a curtain of rain, exhilarated and free. The world seemed to fall away, leaving only the rhythm of her movement and the wild joy of the storm. For a moment, she imagined herself a bird, flying joyfully through the storm, her spirit lifted by the wind and rain, unburdened and alive. The best part of a rainy day? Puddles. Not just any puddles, but the kind that seemed to appear like magic, dotting the ground and turning the world into a playground of reflections and ripples. For Harley, these puddles were invitations to adventure, each one promising a new discovery. Harley spotted a huge one, its surface perfectly still, mirroring the sky and the tall trees above. It was like a secret window to another world, right there at her feet, waiting to be explored. With a running leap, she landed in the center, sending water everywhere. Droplets danced in the air, sparkling as they caught the light, and laughter echoed through the rain-soaked air. Her boots made a satisfying splash, and for a moment she felt like she could jump straight into the sky. As she splashed, a tiny green frog caught her eye, perched bravely on a leaf at the puddle's edge. Its bright color stood out against the wet earth, and it seemed to watch her with curious eyes, as if it too was enjoying the rainy day. She crouched to admire it, a secret shared by the rain. Harley wondered how many other small creatures were out, making the most of the weather, hidden from view except on days like this. Suddenly, a faint meow drew her to a bush. The sound was soft, almost lost in the patter of raindrops, but Harley's ears were sharp from many days of exploring. There, a soaked ginger kitten shivered, seeking shelter. Its fur was plastered to its tiny body, and its eyes were wide with hope and worry. Harley scooped it up, tucking it inside her warm coat. She could feel its heart beating fast, and she whispered gentle words to calm it, promising it would be safe now. The kitten purred, safe and content, its tiny body finally relaxing in the warmth. Harley smiled, feeling a new sense of responsibility and pride. Now Harley was not just an explorer, but a rescuer. She walked on, her steps lighter, knowing she had made a difference on this rainy day. Heading home, she noticed a spider's web strung with raindrops, shimmering like pearls. Each drop caught the light, turning the ordinary into something magical. The rain revealed hidden treasures everywhere, if only you knew where to look. For Harley, every puddle, every sound, and every surprise made the world feel full of wonder. The rain was more than water. It was the heart of Harley's adventure. It painted the world in vibrant colors, made the ordinary extraordinary. The sounds of rain became a language: whispers, conversations, laughter. Harley listened, imagining stories in every drop. The rain woke up her senses, cool on her skin, squishy under her boots, invigorating in the air. Without the rain, her walk would have been just a walk. But the rain turned it into an epic journey, full of surprises and magic. It wasn't an obstacle, it was her adventurous friend. Harley returned home, soaked but smiling. She wrapped the kitten in a fluffy towel, its purrs filling the room. Changing into cozy pajamas, she made hot chocolate and settled by the window. The rain outside was now a gentle lullaby. Harley reflected on her day. She'd braved the weather, found a friend, and discovered beauty in the rain. Adventure didn't require faraway places. It was waiting right outside. The rain had taught her to find joy in the unexpected. As evening fell, Harley felt fulfilled, warmed by memories of splashes, frogs, and purrs. Next time the sky turned gray, she'd feel that spark again. Because a rainy day wasn't for staying inside, it was a promise of adventure.